We got some pretty exciting news, and that's because there's a new hunting game coming out in the hunting simulator community. I'm talking about Hunting Simulator 3. Yeehaw! And today we're going to be reviewing it and seeing if it's going to be worth getting in the future. Wow, that was a lot. All right, so in the very beginning, we see a bunch of bison out here kind of grazing, and looks like they're bedded in the grass as well. But the good part is, I really like the sounds that you can hear of them grunting and kind of just establishing their dominance in the area. Typically, you don't really hear them make that kind of a sound in other hunting games, so I really like that they did that and implemented it into the game here. Also, I like the size of these things. Look at how big some of these bison are. The horns look really good. The fur types looks good on them. The neck, so far, everything's looking pretty solid. Take a better view of this. You can see there's a bunch of probably younger and smaller ones over here, whereas the big bulls are off in the distance, kind of on their own. Also, they look really tall. I mean, look at the size of this thing. To me, I would think that you'd probably be a little intimidated on trying to take down an animal of this size here, at least with whatever caliber rifle you have. Anyways, let's go to the next scene, and that is something special. Right away, I'm absolutely in love with the whitetail racks. You're talking 20 plus inside, probably 22 inside spread, and that looks to be a 12-pointer. Absolutely massive whitetail buck, followed by 2-3 does here and another buck coming in the backside. I really like this view. Take a look at this. So we have a close-up view of this buck right here. He's got a nice high rack and some good G1s as well. So he's going to be following up from the backside of this herd, and though he's probably not the biggest, he's a very impressive buck. And I really like the fact that he goes upwards with his antlers. Looks like he's heading down to the river to get a drink of water now. That's the buck that we saw in the back. So you can see he's a very impressive buck, and he goes a lot more upwards than outwards, which is awesome because you got to have some that go out and some that go up. Next up, we cut to the scene where it looks like a bunch of bison are going across here. I would say they're probably stampeding because it also looks like a side-by-side is coming up over here with the hunter and one other person. I don't know if that's a hunter and his buddy or what, but they're going through there, and the bison are all taking off. So they're heading over here probably to get into this lookout tower to get a better view for the whitetail buck. All right, here we cut to the side-by-side. Some nice mud tires on it, full of mud. Pretty cool shocks. I like it so far. And then the guy's heading over to the side-by-side to grab whatever rifle he chooses. Looks like he's deciding to choose the 270 bolt action rifle. Now, I don't know if both these guys have tags or what, but it seems like maybe there's a guide and maybe there's a hunter type situation going on here. All right, so now they're off. off to the wilderness. They get up to the top of the mountains here, and you can see you have a really incredible view of this river bottom. You got all the brush on the sides, nice tree row there, and then the whole entire view of the river, followed by this bridge and a nice lookout tower right over there. I don't know if that's a tower or a stand, but either way, you could probably hunt out of it. I definitely would. Then it looks like we cut to the top where, like I said, I think this would be the guide waiting for the hunter to come up there. He's like, hey, you know, he's trying to see. The sun is shining on him, so he probably can't see, so he puts his hand up to be able to see where the hunter is. Gets to the top, and they start sneaking through. And as they sneak through, they come upon a mountain lion with a rabbit. Now this mountain lion is full sneak mode on this rabbit, but this rabbit has no clue the mountain lion is there. That's how stealthy these things are. They get right next to you, less than 20 yards, and before you know it, pow! They got you. Now they're heading up to the top, and notice here, we used to have a beagle dog in Hunting Simulator 1 and 2, I believe, but now we have what appears to be a different type of dog. I don't know if it's like a German short hair or what it is, but it's definitely some different type of pointer dog. Whereas the beagle was more of a barking rabbit dog, looks like this dog is more of a tracker slash bird dog, which is awesome because then able to have some kind of pheasants or ducks in the game as well. But not only that, he's going to help us out in quite a bit in tracking these animals down. All right, so here we are at the top of the mountain, overlooking the next peak, trying to find something decent to go after. Off in the distance, looks like we have a bunch of, I don't know if those are crows or starlings, but some kind of birds flying around in a circle there. And then we cut down to what appears to be the whitetail drinking down on the water here. These are all does, and then we got one beautiful buck. That's probably going to be the buck that he wants. Yes, it is. There he is. They cut to the buck, and you can see the hunters right over there off in the distance. So it looks like he's getting down, ready to line up for the shot, and the other guy is kind of just standing there. Yep. So this guy's going to be the hunter, and he's going to sit there and watch. He lines up the sight, centers the crosshair, right on the front shoulder, and squeezes the trigger. Boom. And that's all she wrote. I'd say he probably got that buck. Probably. But anyways, oh, look at this. Look at the dog right there. That appears to be a Weimaraner. And these are excellent bird dogs as well as tracking dogs. So yeah, there we have, it looks like another dog, because that's not the same dog that was in the trailer. I mean, this is part of the trailer here, but this looks like an advertisement to the ending of it here. So it's going to be coming out soon. We don't know for sure when, but it's going to be out on PS5, Xbox, Steam, so basically PC and console. And all I gotta say is, wow. It looks pretty awesome to me. I can't wait till it comes out, and I can't wait to give it a try. It also, one thing I did notice as well, looking at this here, is, where would that be? Here. So it looks like, take a look at this camo. We're talking name brand stuff here. That looks like Sitka camo right there. And if that's Sitka camo, that is pretty awesome. Yeah, that'd be it right there. Now, Sitka camo is a very prestige and high-end camouflage that is preferred, probably #1 right now, by anyone that hunts in the United States and maybe even further. But yeah, it's a very, very popular, super good camo. And so if they have that kind of camo, that is incredible. Also, they typically have name brand rifles in this game as well. As you can see here, even the side-by-side is a Polaris as well. So there we have it. But that's gonna be it. And I'm definitely super excited about this game. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this game coming up in the very near future. So that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Got him.